Hey guys, time for Lunch Dollar here. Today I want to talk about a company called Epoll Surveys. It's also known as Express Yourselves. It's one of the many research companies online that reward you to answer questions in exchange for rewards. All you're going to do is simply open the surveys they send out, qualify, and then get rewarded after you answer. According to the company, surveys range anywhere from 500 to more than 1,000 points, and they mostly focus on the entertainment industry, so it's a little different. So in this review today, I want to talk about the value of these points, what the company's about, and how you can earn money, as well as if it's worth your time. As always, I'm 100% honest, straight to the point. So let's begin. So as in all my reviews, I like to see who the company is, who's running this site, and are they legit before we even get started. If we go to the bottom and click on this About Epoll section here, it takes us to just a little snippet. There's not much in terms of contact information. Instead, it just provides a convenient online forum to express your opinions, yada yada, nothing important. So what I usually do is I'll go to the privacy policy down there, and when I do that, it's going to take me to, a bunch of mumbo jumbo, but I can usually scroll through and find out who's running it more in depth. So I did find Bridge Entertainment Incorporated, which is a California corporation. Now that's going to show me who's running this site. So if I Google that name, I can see that they were a company founded in 1997. They have a LinkedIn page. It looks like they actually have an address here as well as a phone number, and then they have a BBB page. And if we were to click on that, we can see they have an A+ rating. So far, so good. It seems like everything's lining up that it is legit. Usually if there's a Facebook page, there's a Better Business Bureau, as well as even a big Google snippet here with pictures of where they're located, addresses, phone numbers. That can be a good sign. So right now it doesn't feel like a scam. It feels like this is a legit company, so we can be assured that when we sign up that this company should hopefully more than likely pay when it comes time to get your reward. When it comes time to sign up, all you need to do is go to the top here. You'll see a sign up page. It's going to be the same on your mobile phone, desktop, wherever you go. And you click on the sign up, it's going to take you to a brief 3-step process. You're just going to fill out a brief form, click the activation link sent to your email, and then you get 250 points when you take your first survey. And when we scroll down here, you're just going to see that what they're going to want to know is your email address, when you were born, where you live. Click the next. It's going to take you a minute or so. And when you go to that next page, you're just going to fill out a demographic profile. That included my name, my gender, relationship status, and so forth. All in all, it's going to take you about 3 minutes to sign up. And once you're completed, you're going to click on an activation link in your email, and it's going to look something like this. You'll see it says, "Thank you for registering. After logging in, you'll be taken to your first survey, and you can earn 100 points. And then it says that you can earn 350 to 1,000 points each, and sometimes even more for future surveys. Just make sure you add that email right here, mail@epoll, to your whitelist so that when they do send surveys, you're going to be alerted through your email, because that's where a lot of the surveys are going to come. Okay, so when you click on the activation link, it's going to send you something that looks like this. It'll say, click start to activate your account and begin your first survey. And the first survey, like the many other research companies out there, simply ask you a few demographic questions such as your age, what kind of shows you like, and so forth. It's important to complete this survey so that Epoll can learn more about you, so they could send targeted surveys. Since they seem to send out entertainment related surveys, at least from what I saw, they're going to want to know your viewing habits as well as what kind of channels, what kind of streaming service you have, because again, most of the surveys you take are going to be all entertainment related. And if you don't complete this survey, you're not going to get any surveys coming to your inbox, almost making this platform worthless. So again, fill out that survey, at least get paid. The survey took me about 15 minutes. That's about the estimate they told me, so it's about right. And after you complete your first survey, they then tell you to wait a week before they send the second part of the survey, in which they reward you with an entry ticket to one of the 4 of their sweepstakes drawings. And this is what it looked like here. As you can see, it just says, thank you for taking the time to complete the survey. You're credited 100 points. And then they just say it's longer than average. We'll be contacting you when we take part in the second survey. And then right here, you can see the note. Typical surveys will range anywhere from 5 to 15 minutes, and they're worth 500 points. During this first survey, you can also opt into text messages where they can text you. So if you don't want to be emailed, you can put in your phone number and they'll text you whenever a survey is available. That's if you don't check your email often. That's up to you. Personally, I just wait for the emails. I just make sure I check, and if it's there, it's there. I don't like to get spammed on my phone. But again, it's just going to greatly depend on your personal preferences there. After you finish that first survey, you can also log into your dashboard, and it'll show you all the surveys available if you don't want to wait for the email or the text. For example, this is the dashboard. It's pretty simple. You have a refer a friend, help section, drawings. You can enter drawings, your rewards right here, and then the most important, your surveys. These are the available surveys that I have right here, and you'll just simply click on one and then take the survey. And again, most of them are entertainment related, so if you like entertainment related surveys, they are pretty fun. So if you just click on one of these, you'll just start scrolling through and do the survey as you normally would. one of the more important questions that many people ask is, how many surveys will I get? Well, right when I signed up, the company did say that I had to wait at least 1 week before I received my second survey. However, I did receive an invite the very next day. Remember, it's based on your profile, so most of the time your results will vary. So the surveys that I took could be anywhere from 10, 15, 20 minutes, and most were worth about 500 points. I'll get into this in just a second here, but as to answer the question, it really just depends on the number of the partners they're working with at the moment. So at least from my understanding and researching, I'd recommend planning at least maybe 2 to 5 surveys a week, sometimes more, sometimes less, but you're going to find that a couple a week is usually where you should be. So doing the math, a couple dollars a week tops. So this site maybe might net you $10. It's not much. It's more of a waiting game. So you're going to, again, have to put in your text or your email and just jump on them, because the surveys do go fast like most platforms. Okay, of course you're not going to do these surveys for free. Thankfully, they pay you in rewards. And to access your rewards, you're just going to go to your dashboard, go to this rewards section here, and I'm sure most of you are going to want to cash out. So you'll click on the shop, and then usually what I'll do is I'll click on the view all rewards to see all my options, but they also have categories as well, and then you can donate too. The thing to keep in mind is that rewards are going to take up to 6 weeks, 4 to 6 weeks. That's very long for the survey world, but you're going to get it nonetheless. It's just going to take a long time. A lot of survey sites nowadays can send it out in days, sometimes instantly. But besides the point, let's go to the view all rewards. The great thing about the site is that they do have all the rewards that we want: Amazon, PayPal, and then a couple like Walmart, Starbucks, and so forth. Usually most people do want the PayPal or Amazon card, and you're going to see that the point system is a little wacky. It isn't every point is a penny or every 1,000 point is $1. Instead, it's going to be every 50 points is worth $10. So doing the math, every 10,000 points is worth about a little more than $10 if you keep that in your head. So if you see a 1,000 point survey, it's going to be worthless a little bit more than $1. That's just doing the easy math. Again, the point system isn't that great, but you're going to need to just use the math in your head when you're doing those surveys. You're going to need at least $10 to cash out. And again, you have a couple selection, but most people want, again, the Amazon and the PayPal. Those are your best options there. And as always, I want to see what the internet world is saying. On Survey Police, they had 179 reviews with a 3-star. That's about average for a survey site. And what I found in the good and bad compiling this is that the good is it's 100% free to join, very easy to use, clean interface as you can see. There's lots of surveys. It is a reputable company. The surveys are fun. It's just a little different than your typical survey sites, mostly related to the entertainment industry. They also have sweepstakes opportunities. Every time you complete a survey, you can win sweepstakes. And as for the bad, they're very long to meet minimum threshold for some, very few survey opportunities for some profiles, and again, compensation can be low for some of the surveys. And some surveys can be quite long, but this can be said with a lot of survey sites. Again, it's going to depend on your demographic. Okay, so that wraps things up. I find Epoll to be an okay option. I definitely don't discourage you from using them. They pay the rewards. They're 100% legitimate if you're going to join. The only downfall is that the surveys just might not be worth your time, and you might not get as many surveys as expected. In the end, I give it a solid maybe 8 out of 10, but you're only going to make maybe $5, $10, $12 a month, maybe 15 tops. So if you're happy with that and just want to take an entertainment related survey that's kind of unique and different than most of the other survey sites out there, then check it out. You're not going to get rich, of course, but that's not the case with most survey sites. That's going to conclude the video. As always, go to lushdollar.com. I have so many ways you can make money, just be smart with your money. I'm always honest. You won't find any garbage product pushing, anything like that. I just like to be honest and help everyone out. Also, check out the videos. I continue to add as much as I can. If you want to comment, you can do so. Also, subscribe. That always helps. That's going to do it for now. I'll see you guys next time.